This is how self-worth becomes your rebellion when you were taught to be invisible. You go against every freaking belief and society norm that told you that you're supposed to be small. And you realize that it's all bullshit, it's all made up, and it's all an illusion. You were taught to be invisible because everybody has these judgments and these beliefs about, as a societal collective, about what they think about people who are on disabilities, people who have chronic illnesses, people who are the minority, people who have trauma, people who are other, outcast, misfit, people who are gay. There is a collective belief, a societal collective belief that exists. So why do you feel invisible? Because the world is going to train you and teach you what you think about yourself first before you ever get to think about what you feel and what you think about yourself. So if you grew up being different and being the other, then yes, it's real. And you were taught to be invisible. Because the truth that actually does set you free, yes, but your truth was too hard for the world to understand. And the world had already made up their mind about what they thought about you before you even came into this world. So yeah, you were faced with a lot of shit. But once you realize that all of that shit is just a stupid illusion and it's just made up beliefs that actually nobody really even freaking knows what the fuck they're talking about. Because when people see me, do they know that I'm blind? Well, I fucking am. Is it a debate? No, I am. It is what it is. I don't care what your opinion is, what you think, if I look blind or not, or I'm not your ideal of what blind looks like to you, or I don't meet your expectations of blind. I don't give a fuck. But what has that taught me? That there's all these stupid made up illusions of what people think, and they're all fake. None of it matters. So what you have to realize is that those beliefs that were programmed into you because the world made up its mind about you before you ever got a chance to say what you felt or what you thought about it, it's all bullshit. It doesn't matter. So once you start to realize that that invisible belief system isn't real, that's when you start to realize, oh, okay, well, this is why I felt invisible, but I don't have to be invisible anymore. And if people don't accept me for who I am, fuck it. Because you're not here to satisfy other people based off of their comfort. You don't need external validation. What you need is internal validation, and because the world didn't give you internal validation, you have to teach yourself internal validation yourself, because unfortunately, when you're different, that's not a foundation that you are fortunate enough to end up gaining from the world. You're just taught to be invisible because you're different.